sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
Now Locke again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Saints nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing again on second down. Block. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
If you were me,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. Going from Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 14, Raiders 7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Ross on a return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Daniil Hunter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Lock. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Lock. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Here's a man who's now third all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tannehill on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards, the final tally. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. McFarland once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Here's McFarland. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, McFarland. Good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Saints 28, Raiders 10. Jake Elliott set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Lock off a play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, Muhammad. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
The tackle made at the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On third down, Lock. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Lock now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, McFarland. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
Push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a run with McFarland. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Rolling to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Locke going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down now, McFarland Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Now here's Ross. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 30 on second down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That was an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They run the counter. Muhammad. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's locked. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Tannehill now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throw incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
At the 14-yard line.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition, Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Throwing again is Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that